Trump's just arrived to shocking surprise at his golf course upon returning home from France. Running the world isn't an easy job, and the president has had a pretty busy week. His time has been taken up with not only taking care of the business he was hired to do but also putting out all the little fires that the media and left like to start to distract him, and us, from the truth. The first couple is fresh from their trip to France where they charmed the French leader and his wife, further solidifying the bond between the United States and France. But instead of going straight back to the White House, they made a pit stop by one of their own golf clubs in New Jersey. The president was delightfully surprised by who he found there, as were those he found. The president's Trump National Golf Club is hosting the U.S. Women's Open, and on Friday the president made a guest appearance. While the media would have you believe that everyone who sees our commander-in-chief is put out by his presence, as it turns out the players and observers alike were delighted to see the president at his course. Via Daily Mail. Donald Trump's arrival at the U.S. Women's Open in New Jersey on Friday delighted spectators, but left the players themselves feeling under par. Trump visited his Trump National Golf Club in New Jersey, where the competition was being held, and was greeted with chants of "Make America Great Again" from his thrilled fans. But the noise, during a sport in which silence is mandatory from crowds, and the pressure of playing under the president's gaze, was too much for some of the competitors, the New York Times reported. Trump arrived during play on the 15th hole, as Lexi Thompson, the highest-ranked U.S. women's player and third best in the world, was preparing to hit the ball. Thompson herself didn't realize until she noticed that the crowds had all turned their back on her to gaze at Trump as he peered out from a viewing room close to the 14th, 15th and 16th holes. But the president himself was watching her, and even though she's been known to play a round or two against him before, Thompson lost her nerve under the pressure. "I didn't have the best shot in front of him," said Thompson, who hurried her chip and is now 7 shots behind the second-round leader, Shan Feng. Things became worse during the 16th hole, when fans began cheering Trump, who stood at the window and gave them a hearty thumbs up. Video shows the crowd shouting "Make America Great Again" and "Mr. President." "Guys, we still have play going on, folks, all right?" a staff member says from off-camera, to little effect. The noise was not ideal for American Lauren Stevenson, a 20-year-old amateur who is at even par through 36 holes. "It was definitely a little distracting," she said. "We had a lot of people yelling and just a lot of movement, but it's pretty cool to be in the presence of the president, so I guess he gets a pass." Brooke Henderson, who was tied for 10th place, was also sanguine about her presidential upstaging. "It's really amazing that the President of the United States is here to watch us play golf and on a tremendous golf course," she said. "I'm really excited and it was a great opportunity." The USGA, which awarded this event to Trump in 2012, took a lot of criticism for failing to move the tournament when comments made by Trump about women came to light in the past year. It also was suggested that if the president attended the event it would take the spotlight from the players. It did Friday when he became the first sitting president to attend the U.S. Women's Open. Warren G. Harding, 1921, and Bill Clinton, 1997, were the only other sitting presidents to attend USGA events, going to the U.S. Open. President aside, Feng was the star on the course for the second straight day. The 27-year-old Chinese player shot a 2 under 70 and had a 36-hole total of 8 under 136. The 6,732-yard course played even longer because of rain over the past 2 days. Feng, who has had 1 bogey in 36 holes, didn't see Trump. "I heard people like kind of screaming, so that's what I was trying to find out, like why they were screaming," she said. "But I was still really focusing on my game. I didn't really get distracted." "We're so sorry that some of the golfers were distracted by the appearance of a sitting president, but unfortunately, he's kind of more important than they are. It's not like he went around riling up the crowd. It's his course, he's the president and people are happy to see him. It would have been strange if people hadn't paid attention to him when he arrived. Yes, golf is usually a quiet sport, but when the leader of the free world shows up, all bets are off. This surprise was a happy one, for not only the Trumps but for those in attendance at the golf event, and it's nice to see the American people showing some appreciation for their leader. If the snooty golfers don't like it, they should probably wear earplugs. We waited a long time for a president that we can be proud of, and we won't be quieted just because it throws off your game. Share if you're proud of our president. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.